You can see from the family tree, we've discovered Odin in Edie's room. We discovered Calvin, Barbara, Molly, and Walter. Recap, Walter was living underneath the house for a very long time, and then he got hit by a train when he finally decided he wanted to live his life. Calvin wanted to be free of all the fear. And he also wanted to fly, so he just went on that swing and propelled himself off the cliff. Barbara used to be a child star, and she had to babysit, so she missed this horror conference that she was gonna go to, like a horror con. And based off the comic, which is like maybe she got attacked by her rabid fans. And then Molly went to bed hungry, accidentally ate some mistletoe, and had a fever dream about eating,
people and things.
Yeah, eating a lot of things.
It sounds like she just died from eating the berries.
Yeah. And then we have Lewis and Milton, who we haven't gone to their rooms, probably because they're upstairs. And then Edith is talking about the second person that might be the last surviving member with her. And who knows? Maybe that means she's pregnant, and Ben is right.
I say she's pregnant.
We will see. Alright, here we go.
I think people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Why are my steps so bouncy?
I know. Boing, boing, boing.
Kind of past that
Look at the house. That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
There's that swing.
The big tree used to be right here.
Big tree?
The big tree that the cat went into. No, this is a big tree. That Molly the cat went into.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting a house?
Yes, go to the cemetery.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, 2 had been my fault.
Who's Lucy?
I think these are the pets.
Coco. Coco.
No, not Coco.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
What is that?
It's his little peephole. Either that or it's the train tracks. Is that him walking?
Oh yeah, it's him walking through the cave. Okay, interesting.
Where the newer
I'm sure
family
Urban's
members.
monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, But for Edith, the past never went away.
Aww. You're reaching for Odin. Going down with the houseboat.
Out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the old boat?
The old house.
Oh.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Is that why they have the red thing there?
It's probably like
So
a
that-
buoy so ships don't hit it. What?
What?
Oh.
What? You see something?
No, it just looked like it teleported you outside the bounds.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
I went upstairs.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
What is that?
Crown. Remember? He's always wearing a crown.
Ah, yes, yes.
He's a little prince.
Little prince.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Climb the tree.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Ayo.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Bird feeders?
Yeah.
Okay, Bear.
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
What is that?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Focus. Focus.
How do I do that?
I'm gonna have to
Oh.
Oof.
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Can you move this in? Yeah. Go to her.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Closer.
Alright, you seem to have a lot of opinions on this one.
You gotta get right up in there. But what do we want a picture of? Ooh, here we go.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
See?
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Using that.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Still freezing, though.
Okay, get the logs.
Alright.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Yes.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hi, Day.
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always...
Can't get the focus right.
Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Hello, bird.
Here.
Guys, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of her.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on the target. Let me get you.
You gonna shoot the deer you took a picture of?
Don, you don't have to do anything. If you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Shoot it.
I'll keep you safe. Great shot, Don!
Nice. Aww.
Focus on his face.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, you put on it. Oh no, gotta get in the picture.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's...
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about it.
Oh. So sad.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wait, is Dawn her mom?
Yep. Is it the little spaceman here? Oh, it's
because his brother.
But he's the small one, and his brother's the big one in this one.
Hmm.
Because he wishes maybe that their lives had been different. Ooh, a lot of petals.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
And discard his child. Is that from there?
What?
Did you get that sound?
No.
Okay, go through
It's
that
gotta be
door.
something by the case, right? It's gotta be like a secret entrance. Ah, there you go. MREs.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That looks like a terrifying baby picture. Look how big his mouth is.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Froggy!
We're playing as a baby.
Some things the rest of us don't.
You gotta keep the music on.
Is he using his mind? I don't like this one.
Move it back and forth. There you go. Is he in a tub or a sink?
Hold on, sweetie.
Hello? Sam, I told you I wasn't right now.
Grab the bubbles.
What he saw. What his world was like.
Totally got that one.
Bring that. Yeah.
He reminded me so much of him.
No.
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Oh, you need to get all those letters in the pool, huh? No, just that E. Hey! Oh, that S. Oh, you got it. Trophy earned. Gregory.
How do I get the whale in the pool, though?
Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, there you go.
The whale. Gotta flip the whale over. Please. Good.
Do you have the frog hit the button? Oh, there you go. Jump off the top of the whale.
I knew he'll sit in sentence. But I worried about fame being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
saw.
Oh no! Not Gregory! Turn it off!
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
Oh, he's a little
About
frog.
everything. I know what happened isn't your fault.
Isn't it though?
I mean, they had some telekinetic child.
Shit is it? You want me to be happy to you. Good luck, Kay. Listen.
Creepy.
Didn't I say froggies are gonna be a theme in this one? Did I not call it from the very beginning?
Only 1 year old.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry yet. A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Journey.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
I think you gotta catch all those
I
letters.
tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met me, we don't need a stepmom or the words that I know.
Husband and wife. Make it the bride.
Ooh, the totem pole.
Oh no. Is he gonna get caught in the totem pole? Get those
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here, but Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
I like he's like this edgy kid, but he's also just flying a kite.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Who are these geese? Did he get struck by lightning?
Oh god. No. Oh, inside the tent.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
That is Sam, right? From the guy on the cliff.
Oh, yes.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry calm. But all my father said to this is, make the music louder.
Yeah.
Dragon.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you. She never talked about it as if Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
They had 2 other boys to choose from. Got a rope hanging from his. Oh, it's tied to the kite. Returning home. Documenting danger.
Greg, be a baby.
Look at this military schedule for his children.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah, it totally worked.
My
Oh, we're
mom
going
definitely
up.
left after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
India. Oh.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Look at that old computer.
Can I not read into that book? Am I supposed to turn on the computer?
There's probably something else in there. Yeah, there you go.
Religion was another
Of course,
thing my
the
mom
Bible.
never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah, 'cause it was her fault.
Totally was her fault. Not his fault
My
for
mom
not
went to
knowing about
India when we got
animals.
our graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Solar panels. What a modern
When my
house.
dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
What is this one? Milton, why are you so
It's like
scary?
a city.
Milton is scary.
The house had to be a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I can't reuse rooms or something.
For a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Those darn homeschoolers. Lewis rules.
Gotta be a 3rd desk, right?
Reading is a hoot. I feel like that poster was in my library as a kid.
Oh, is this where the gerbils were?
But it didn't last.
Yeah, why are most of the things about each child?
The curse.
More modern laptop.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Sealed it up.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
See, Milton's a painter.
Why do you look like bloodstains on the floor then?
That's what a painter's room looks like. Ooh, sneaky. Sneaking in. Footprints.
A door.
A cool house or a cool room. He's like a little architect.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Hey, that's from Unfinished Swan.
From where?
The other game, Unfinished Swan.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Yeah.
Did he go through the magic door?
Ah. Did it stop you, or could you go farther?
No, that was it.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
It's a cool room.
Yeah.
Let me go down the magic door.
There's another thingy over there. Left. I don't know where it was. I saw a little glowy ball. Oh, that was the thing.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Then can't go back to the magic paintbrush. Okay.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Kind of like those little people.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, that's fine. You can go in.
Everyone was hoping to stay out of Louis's room.
Ooh.
Except Louis.
So he was a modern man.
I have a hard time figuring out the control for looking.
It's just the right stick, right?
No, it pulls me out sometimes.
The window.
Oh.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
It's a game console, but there's no TV.
There is.
What is this?
Right here.
Oh, it's up there. Okay.
A lot of weed. Something here to look at, right?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
What did he get his degree in?
Just high school.
Oh, high school. Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Yeah.
He kept working for him, but he withdrew part of himself.
Dude, how can you not?
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Is he gonna like chop it himself
His
off?
mind began to
Grab that thing.
wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it.
Are you doing two things
He
at
said he
once?
started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that haven't names.
Gotta keep up, the fish are piling up.
Can't do this, Bo.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Oh.
But he found something more.
Oh, 3D now.
Daydreaming of Canada. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Where is it going?
Try going in. Yeah, there you go.
I even encouraged him.
Oh, it's taken over.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city, he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
It's taken over.
He no longer spoke at the camp. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from Canada. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
beautiful prince or handsome queen?
Beautiful prince.
Funny swap up the...
The prince was on his own quest for... radiant rainbows.
I don't think I can.
He followed the sound of his... silver harp.
It's getting so complex. And you still have to chop these fish.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, now it's fully taken over.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
It was a really fun little mini game.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping sand, but the one climbing the steps of the Golden Palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, this is his imagination. He's not even doing it anymore.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
That's not creepy.
Who sees, you know?
Including the wise calico who insisted on
Jeez, why is she such a big cat? The wise calico that advised him. Molly! Don't listen to Molly. She's got terrible ideas. She's gonna have you eat some berries.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Just the rainbows, though.
There was only one thing left to do.
Guillotine. Done.
And down his head. The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Damn.
So she was a horrible psychiatrist.
What a terrible psychiatrist. She's like, yeah, he goes off in these fantasies. I'm gonna encourage
My
this.
brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Who's left? Just Edie.
Edie. And Sven, technically.
Sven? No, they don't do the K sound.
okay.
They don't actually draw them in because they weren't just Finches. Oof,
That was rough. I feel like Edie's like the final secret of the house, other way.
we haven't gone through. No.
This is where we came from.
Yeah, we have to leave. Oh,
Yep.
we still have to go to our room.
It's true.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Go back? Yeah, there you go.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Sanjay.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our lives.
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom set up the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your story. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh,
They
I
were
gotta
in
go to
an
the old
earthquake
place.
out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the farm rolled in,
What's at the
I
house?
lost my way.
Keep going straight.
I got turned around.
You hit a rock.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
You're chasing the deer?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh, snap.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine. Edith. Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, and she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Blow. Just wave it around, maybe.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
I found someone, and I made another one out of you.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Who's the dad?
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
But who's the
Appreciate
dad?
how strange and brief all of this is.
There was no father.
Is the people of her belly? Is that her belly button?
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Is that her vagina?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Interesting. But like, what was in the other half of the journal? We also never found the rest of Edie's thing.
Yeah.
I think we missed it in her room.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Everything ends. San Juan. I feel like every kid's got that like unhappy on the merry-go-round ride. We didn't find out about Milton. So many questions.
I don't think they were going to tell us about Milton, though.
Thanks, Johan.
So, why watching it to this point gave us a trophy.
Did it? Is that his name, Johann Finch? The little boy?
No one was named Johann. That was just one of the people on the portraits.
Got it.
Which one was your favorite?
I liked Gregory's. That was really fun. But also, was it Lewis? The fish chopping one? That was good too. They saved the best ones for last.
Yeah, they did. I liked watching you do the camera one too.
The camera one was fun. Sam's whole backstory. Court of Owls confirmed.
Nice way to do credits though.
Yeah. Which one's Jeff? Good one for the playtesters because there's so many. Just make them books.
Yeah, we were supposed to find her and we didn't.
Yeah. Interesting. Select Edith to play from beginning. What does Edie do? Unless that last part was Edie.
Maybe.
Replay a story. I'm just curious. Yeah, I can do that later. Alright, well that's the end. What did you think?
I kept waiting for the scare to happen.
There's no scary.
I was waiting for Milton's demon to come out.
No demon Milton. Now just the Googling of what the hell happened to Milton.
He's the only one that didn't get a real portrait.
Yeah. Well, thanks to one of our followers for suggesting this one. If you have another one to suggest, let us know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna pick something else.
Like Oblivion.
Like Oblivion with mods. Heard it here first. Once I get it working.
Alrighty.
Till next time.
We had it.
Okay.